Hello everybody, Trekkie here with another episode of Trekkie Feeds the Beast. Today, we got several things planned. First and foremost, we're going to go hunting, get ourselves a trophy. We've been doing nothing but building and modding. Let's kill something. Let's feed our primal urges to mutilate and maim. So we're going to do that. We're also going to be building a forestry multi-block farm. This will help us with our saplings so I don't have to keep refilling the fermenters all the time. I wanted to make it for the rubber trees, but the multi-block structures do not auto cut down and replant ect for the rubber tree. So that's unfortunate. We could probably still build a standard forestry farm for that, and maybe we'll do that this episode also. Before I go ahead and we go hunting, I wanted to show you. I've been messing with my spawner over here. It may look like a bit of a mess. First off, I've closed off all the areas, so nothing. I mean, I was having problems basically when I was killing, and my items would just spew out the sides. It'd be items all over the place. It's a pain collecting what I wanted out of them and then throwing away all that I didn't. So decided to make it a little easier on myself. So first off, I have these transposers, which when items hit them, they'll collect them and send them through pipes below, pneumatic tubes, that being. And below here, let's have a look below. You can see the transposers feeding these pneumatic tubes, which feeds into this chest, which is empty because everything gets sent on its way. Then we have a sorting machine, which I have. There's two different colors. The one that goes to the chest up there is green. This one where our stuff I don't want is blue. So you can see green, I want gunpowder, coal, wither skulls, gold ingots, and gold nuggets for my gold farm. Hey, why not, right? And everything else will be labeled as blue and go into the crap chute. Of course, up here I had my Red Power 2 battery attached with a few solar panels. Not exactly expensive. Mostly just needing redstone, redstone, nickelite, and a few other assorted items. Especially as far as we are with the quarry, it's not that bad. And then that powers the router. I have the router set to continuous. I don't know what the actual name of this is. And of course I have it on the... So, unless it's marked, everything gets defaulted to this. So, that'll help us. This is a relay. The blue items get shot into a relay and it shoots out the back of it, which is over lava, so it basically destroys all the items. I think that's about the best way to do it currently in game. I know the mod creators are creating a way to do it otherwise. Let's get out of here. So, and then the items I do want end up in this chest. So you can see I only had the items I had in the thing, which namely gunpowder, gold nugget, wither skull, ek. So it helps me. I don't have to go collecting. Items will spew out all over me. The one thing is, let's turn this on for a few seconds. Let a couple monsters spawn, provided they don't all die on impact. And there's actually creepers in there now, which is where I get the gunpowder. Let's turn this back off. Nothing will get through there. Items can go through a space like that, but due to the way they fall, they don't tend to come out. So, wow. A lot of them did spawn in that little few seconds, did they? Basically, I hit them. And if they have a thorns breastplate and I catch on fire, I just back into here and get set out. And as you notice, some items get through, but the experience doesn't really get through. I mean, it doesn't collect all the items, but as you can hear a little tsh, tsh, that stuff getting spewed out that I don't want. So, okay, the experience is stuck in there. What do? Well, I created this switch. And then, as you can see, this isn't actually hard. It's actually just a basic sticky piston with a line up into here with wood covers. Then I just boop. Of course, like I said, sometimes items get through, but it's better than a whole lot of items. And of course, with my sword, which has AE attack, I clear it easy. So this system basically makes it a lot easier on me. Just a little. And we're going to be doing something similar with a sorting machine and our tree farm. So I just wanted to show you all what I've been working with over here. It's a pretty cool system. In there now we currently have zombie pigman, skeleton, wither skeleton, and creeper. I'd like to exchange the skeleton for a angry zombie for the brains, but I have yet to find any. The difficulty setting makes it pretty difficult to find any monsters, but that's okay. There's one monster we will have no problem finding. So let's go ahead and get ready to go find. Now I'm going to stash all the stuff that I don't immediately need to fight. That being pretty much, I don't need torches, don't need sticks, don't need my tools. I will keep the food. Keep my ender pouch in it. It's like a paradox, isn't it? And okay, only thing I need is my this and that and some food. So I've already created some items. Maybe you'll guess what I'm going to fight, but got splash potion and healings just in case. We got a fire resistance. Got strength. I didn't make any regeneration ones. How about that? Let's go ahead and make a regen potion real quick. Yeah, that. Well, I'm gonna need more than one glass bottle. That's for sure. Where's my other glass bottles? 1, 2, 3. Might as well make 3 if you're gonna make any. It's just a waste not to, really. Don't want to power it up. I'll just make it extended, and of course I do want it to be splash because they're quicker. Okay, simple potion brewing. Everybody should know how to do this by now. Oh, I will need water in these. I just happen to have water nearby for just such an occasion. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. You can click it in there. Boop. So I'll be back when these are done brewing, and then we'll go hunting. Alright, got my splash potion of regeneration. These are just level 1 extended. Splash potion, of course. I can just throw it down and get regen real quick. Should be all we need. Some health too, just in case. I think we're ready to go. We're going to be heading to the Twilight Forest, and if you haven't guessed what I'm going to be fighting yet, you soon will. So let's jump on in. Doop. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And now, if you still can't guess what I'm going to be fighting, well, I'm sorry, I can't give you any more hints than the game has already given you. I've shown this, I think, in one of my first episodes, actually, that I start actually right next to a Hydra hill in my little portal there. And there he or she is. Looks like he's taking damage, but he's not actually. Due to the length of these potions, I could go ahead and throw the splash, fire, and resistance. Let's get fire, strength. Are y'all ready? Now, Anderzel and them had a pretty tough time with this, and I mean these guys are no joke. But I think we'll be able to take them. So let's just get right on it. Let's get on it because we're gonna have to do some forestry stuff after. So, splash potion. Yeah, I'm ready for you. Come on. Lightning. He doesn't have a head. He doesn't seem to be responding well to my attacks. I guess I'll just attack him. I guess. These lightning wands are just the shit. Oh, he's about to attack. Yeah, when those fireballs do a lot of damage, and they'll just rear up for him. They do a pretty good bit of damage. You got to be careful. Really, and when they start firing up, they're gonna start. He's not splitting heads like he's supposed to. That's odd. This makes the fight last a little longer. I wonder if I could just attack him. Usually they have multiple heads, but he's only spawning one for. I think he's glitched and somehow. Oh, that kind of takes the fun out of this. I was kind of hoping to come here and have a good battle. He's not even touched me. That's just disappointing. Come on, grow some more heads. I'll let you. Come on. Do it. I don't know what you. Okay, he's going to fire. Come on. Grow some more heads. I think he's glitched. That sucks, man. This is the first time I've ever found one of these guys in the Twilight Forest, and I was really hoping for a battle. I mean, I watched Anderzel and them and Paws and Beef fight him. I was like, ooh, that looks tough. I had prepared all these potions, and he's not even growing more heads. He's just making this easy on me. Okay, he's about to flame. Just run away from it. Fighting this guy is actually pretty cool when he works. I mean, I've tested him out. I've played against him in a creative mode, but I've never actually legitimately found him in my world. I mean, it's easy to beat in creative, but it's like fighting a boss in an MMO. He has like his telltale attacks, like a flame, the fireball. So he's about to flame again. It's all about watching for the signs. I'm trying to get him out. I wish I could get him away from this. Maybe I could. No, he seems to be stuck there, and he's about to flame on me again. Oh, stop it. You ain't scaring nobody. I wish you would get out of there and fight me. Grow multiple heads. That would have really made this a lot more exciting. Oh, shameful. But I will... Oh, now he's gonna... He's getting ready to attack, but... I think that was his melee attack. He'll bite you. Ah, this is just a shame. I beat you with my fists. Come on. Come on, I beat you with my fist. Get down here. Come on, put your head down. He won't even put his head down there. Come on. I beat you with my fist. It's a lot more exciting when he has multiple heads doing these things, but he's not... he's got to be glitched. His head's like... He like just broke his own neck. Ah, he's on fire. Okay, okay. I guess we're just whittling him down now. This is a real shame. It really is. He's got to be glitched somehow. That really bums me out. I'm going to be honest, that really bums me out. I was hoping for a really cool boss fight. I've never fought one of these legitimately, so I was really looking forward to it. And, well, this lightning wand's a little bit overpowered, I think. Just a little bit, but I mean, I do have a bow, but really, with him being glitched like this, it really wouldn't make much of a difference. I'm just waiting for his heads to grow back. His body does take damage. Just sit here and smack his body with my sword. Maybe I can get him out of here. I don't know. He's not doing anything. Yeah, my stuff's going to actually wear off, and they were 6-minute buffs. Oh, I mean, I just can't tell you how disappointed I am that he's not working correctly. And I know for a fact they do work correctly. I've tried one in creative recently just to get an idea what I'd be up against, but sorry folks, this was a lame this was a lame boss fight. I know, I'm sorry. I did not predict he would not work correctly. Taste my lightning, fuckers! Yeah. Sorry, Hydra. That I know. I'm kind of disappointed. I don't even feel like that was a fair kill. But I am going to take the spoils. Let's see. We got ourselves a Hydra trophy, some fiery blood, and some Hydra chops. Let's see if there's anything in... Oh, I didn't bring no torches. Well, I don't care. Skeleton comes at me. At least something will attack me. Glitchy aluminum. I know y'all can't see very well in here. I'm just seeing if there's actually anything in here of worth. I don't think that there is. I don't suspect that there is. No. No, it doesn't look to be. That's a shame. That is a shame. Well, we killed the Hydra. I mean, we did what we could. We can't help when the game... We can't help when the game plays like that. This was a pretty cool looking place. Like all the stalactites and stalagmites. stalactite, and stalagmites. Fanciful. This new voxel map sucks. I ain't gonna lie. Look at it, it's glitching all the hell. And I turned off mob detection, but give me my raise back, please. Yeah, we finally updated to our pack, and hope I just walk right back in. Brilliant. Whee! Get out of my world. This is my house. The house that I built. We need to put our trophy somewhere. Let's find a place. Let's put it on the wall over here next to my personal chest. There we go. Our Hydra trophy. Even if it was a little glitched out, which is a real bummer, but what can you do? What can you do? Let's get our stuff back. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to prepare some materials for our Forestry 2 farm, and then we'll get right to it. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. We're ready to create our multi-farm structure for forestry, which is in Forestry 2.0. So to begin off, we're going to need the basic farm blocks, which is one of these electron tubes. These 10 electron tubes. You may wonder, how do I get a 10 electron tube? Well, you go over to your thermionic fabricator. You put glass in here as your catalyst. You'll need liquid glass. And then you just put some tin in this shape and some redstone. Click. You will need Minecraft jewels to run this machine. So make sure you have that. We, of course, do in this world. Or at least I do. Can't speak for the other players. Who's on at the minute? We got Mord, we got Zav, and we got, of course, myself, Ostro. At least until I get my own account. Then it'll be VirtualTrekkie once again. One day. So we got our 10 electron tubes, like I said, redstone and tin. Not exactly expensive recipe, especially when you're strip mining so much. So you got your tubes. We're going to need some stone bricks. It could also be other kind. I'm not even looking at it. It could be nether brick, sandstone, various other blocks here. You're going to need some copper. Again, and then you're going to need some wooden slabs of any flavor. And you got your farm blocks. Of course, I overproduce like crazy. 64, you are not going to need 64, even for the largest structure. So we'll be able to make multiple farms out of this. We're also going to need some other things. We're going to need... Where's my stuff? I actually forget the recipes now. We're going to need a hatch to put out the items that we wish to take out of it. The extra saplings, extra wood. This way the thing doesn't get clogged up. We're going to need a valve to input water. And we're going to need a... what the hell is it called? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. A gearbox for which to put power in. So, and I don't remember the recipes. Hold on a second. I'll be right back after I have crafted such things, or at least remember the recipes. Actually, let's see if I can't remember them off the top of my head. Let's be crazy. Nope, it ain't gonna work. So I'll be right back after I remember them. Then we'll craft them and go ahead and build our structure. Alright, I remembered it. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was. It's actually just some of those farm blocks. We're going to be making the valve. Farm block, tin gear, 2 glass. You can't really see them because they're almost invisible in this texture pack, but just 2 glass, 1 on each side of the bottom. Got our valve. You can have multiple of these, of course. We're also going to need to put down 3 gears for our gearbox. That's for our power input. And we're going to need 2 more of these gears and a trap door for our item hatch. So now we are ready to build our structure. What is Mort saying? But I spoke with Delta 3 after any mention he was confident we could switch. Oh, Nice. Very nice, that. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Ultimate is good. It looks like we might be switching to the Ultimate pack, which is great, which will give us Mistcraft. And some other really cool mods. Applied Energistics, which I cannot wait to start messing with. That is going to be so awesome. I am so excited about that. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. So that's something we could look forward to. Extra mods to play with. What's the problem with that? So I've already carved out a hole, and it looks like it was snowing. I've already put an aqueous accumulator, and I forgot something already. Like putting on my jetpack on so I could work. Oh hell yeah! I forgot my liquid ducts, which actually let more liquid flow through them than regular waterproof pipes. So definitely a good bonus to have. It's basically a badass logistic pipes. Applied energistics. That is. Alright, let me not get distracted. So all we have to do, we're going to do a 5x5, which is the largest forestry structure. It's solid. So you don't have to worry about leaving no holes. And the blocks are solid until you place them all, so you don't have to worry about shift clicking. Of course, I'm going to have to get back under there now. Did I put this right? Yeah, sure did, didn't I? That's okay. We'll worry about getting underneath afterwards. I left this front area for access until we're done building. So it is 5 wide and 4 high. 2, 3. And now I'm glitching into the block. 5 by 5 by 4 high. That's the size we're doing. And that'll allow us the biggest level of farms. You really don't need too much space for farms when you're doing tree farms, but unfortunately we cannot do rubber. It's like I really wanted to do, because these multi-farms do not actually harvest. Oh, there's no way I ran out. Holy crap, I actually ran out of this. This took out a lot more than I was expecting it to. Well, dang. Looks like I'll have to make some more blocks, and I'll be back. Alright, I made some more, and I pretty much built the entire structure, except for one. Now, as you notice, they all kind of have that striping around it. If you put the last piece in, and wait a second, you'll notice this black band around the outside. Now, you could put these above ground, but for what the purposes I'm going to be using, I'm going to put it in the ground. So, if you open up the GUI, this is where your water will go. This is where your electronics, you have a circuit thing that you could change the properties of it. You can change it to do all kind of crop farming for just about any kind of crop. This is where your fertilizer goes. This is where your dirt will go, or whatever your particular farm requires. No longer needs humus for trees. This is where your saplings, and these are your output. Now, we are in an icy biome, so our temperature is really low and our humidity is at 50%. So that means basically hydration required by heat. Yeah, because basically the hotter it is, the more water you'll need. Obviously, we're not very hot at all. And the more humidity, I think, is how much. Humidity also affects how much water gets used per time. So, I think we're in good shape. We're in an ice biome. We should be pretty good. Yeah, we're icy. Humidity is normal, so our humidity isn't really affected, but we have low temperature, so we shouldn't be using as much. So let's get below and attach the other needed blocks. Like I said, I already made an aqueous accumulator, which will just produce water. I've done this many times. So let's go ahead and attach our liquid ducts. Like we only need one. Boop. Oh, and above it, we could break the block. We could break the multi-block, and it'll still reform afterwards. So let's put our valve right there. This will allow our multi-block to accept water. That should work fine after this reforms. It usually takes a second to reform. While we wait for that, let's put a place for our other various structure. We're going to need place for our hatch. This is where I'll put our items. Man, I break stuff so quick. Sometimes it can be difficult. Alright, let's put our hatch. Now, the hatch has different sides you could take from. Of course, like the bottom outputs items, the top I think puts saplings, and the sides do something else or another. Okay, so we're now getting water in here. This should be plenty for our needs. And this will be where I output our items. So in the very middle, because I can't just break just one. I have to break a whole lot. Got to be messy. Let's put our gearbox. This is where our power will input from our power conduits or tesseract, which it'll be a tesseract in this case. So, I wish I wouldn't stop doing that. Okay, we're going to be using these big old redwood saplings, and of course you could use dirt, but we're going to be using redstone saplings. I probably should have put this whole structure one down. Yeah, because... Alright, well, hold on a second. Alright, redwood saplings. Let's get our power and everything set up, and then we'll worry about building the rest of the structure. Because there's still more we need to build. So let me get the tesseracts ready, and I'll be back when we're ready to build the rest of the structure. Alright, we're back. I've already filled in most of the area, but basically, outside of the multi-block structure we could see by these lines, you just got to put a block of your choice. I'm not sure if it has to be the same exact as the type you use to make the blocks, but whatever. On each equal side of the multi-block you go out, for this size anyway, it's different per how big you make the structure. But this one is 6, 4, 5, 6, and 6 like all the way across, like on each side. And I made it with cobble, not, like I said, I don't know if it'll matter, but I'm going to save myself some time and fix it right now. And then you basically just go straight off. Oop, it's a little too jagged. Straight from each side to the next. Basically, you start one block back and then go straight. And I've already done this side mostly. Just wanted to be able to outline it. Alright, so if we look at it from above, it's not quite a circle. Almost like a diamond in shape, except the edges are flat. As you can see, the sides are flat in accordance to where the multi-block is. So this is where it'll put the dirt above. So like I said, I should have probably put it one more down, but who cares? It'll put the dirt above and plant on that. Now when you're looking at the actual side of the machine, like it's against the very top side, you could put the flat surface on any level. You could put it at the versus the bottom, the one up, two up, or across the very top. But it cannot be one above or one below. It has to be on the sides of the structure. So in this case, I'm doing above, so most of the machine could be underground and save some space. And of course, I've already hooked up my tesseracts. This one's the power. This one is the item tesseract. Eventually, I'll have autarkic gates. They're much faster than these redstone engines, but maybe next episode, I think we're going to work toward those if we can. Alright, so we got that. Now we just gotta access the machine, put in our dirt, so it has extra dirt. We're going to be using the redwood saplings, a really giant tree, and then we just need to put our fertilizer in there. And hopefully, if all goes according to plan, and this stuff actually works, it should start working shortly. Let me make sure, let's see, the fertilizer, something is not working correctly. Maybe it's the power I didn't set up. No, I got the power set up. It is receive. Should work. It is over a... Yeah, it is over the engine. Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, I see it's too close. See, it won't put power in. Okay, that's a simple fix. Still have my energy conduits on me. Thank you, Trekkie, for being a little bit prepared for once. And just put this in there. Smack it so this end is put in, and now it should be working properly. Yeah, you can see this is It took out a fertilizer. It should be planting. Sometimes it takes a second or two for lag purposes. But it should be implanting. Oh, wait, I gotta set the frequency again. Duh. These things could be a pain, but they're so awesome. Receive only. Trekkie's biopower. Set it. Now it should work. Hey, I can see it. Of course, I gotta make sure I pull into those trees next to each other because they require a 4x4 pattern. And it, of course, did not plan them in such a manner. I think it stole it from me. It's mine. Yeah, plant it. And then when it... Basically, any sapling or anything that falls on this area will be collected by the machine. So not only does it... As opposed to the old ones where you need 3 different machines to do this, this one will plant them, grow them, like help them grow with the fertilizer, and collect them. Before you would need the arboretum to just plant them. You'd need the I think it was the logger to cut them, and you need the catalyst thing that helped make them grow, which was kind of expensive. This one is actually much cheaper, and it works at a pretty good rate. Our power, we might have to add more power to the machines, but yeah, basically that is it. This will eventually grow. Maybe I could help it along with a bone meal, provided it doesn't grow before I get back. We'll see. Give me a bone. 2 just in case I don't have to make 2 trips. Alright, alrighty. Where am I going? It's over here. The fertilizer in this machine will help these trees grow. But I said like these machines have to, but these will produce ton of wood. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Big trees these. Look at that. Well, this one ain't really that big, is it? This one didn't really grow that big. I mean, it's decent size, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of leaves. It should, after it's done placing everything, I'm gonna see if I can put a light on this thing. I don't want mobs spawning over here if at all possible. Yeah, it'll eventually do it. I don't know what it's doing. Is it cutting it down? It's hard to say. Do we have our jetpack on? Let's have a look. It's a little bit faster than that. Oh, this is a lot larger than it looked like, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually... You can see the leaves decaying, so it is actually cutting down the trees. And these will give us plenty of saplings. Like I said, any saplings that fall on the area down there. It'd be better if the whole thing was square, so... Because like some of the leaves hang over the edge, but that's not a big deal. The leaves will be sucked out by the tesseract. It should end up in here. Well, so you can see wood already and sand. You can turn dirt into sand. Every time it replaces a sand block, see it. Let's see if we can see any going through here. Yeah, you can see them being pulled out, put through the tesseract, and warped over. So that's good. It'll take a while for it to fill up the seeds and then eventually put them in here. Then they'll go through the tesseract as well. Then we'll hook up a system to make them automatically. To pretty much make them automatically go into our fermenters. And that'll be a good way to just collect tons and tons of saplings. And of course I'll hook up this system too, so all its stuff can just go straight into here. And saplings can go here, and I'll just hook up a whole bunch of tree stuff. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. We killed the mighty, or not so mighty, due to its glitch. I don't know what he's talking about. We killed the mighty Hydra, and we set up ourselves a multi-block forestry farm. I think they were actually just being able to be made as of this version of the Mindcrack pack. Wow, I am lagging horribly. I'm going to get away from here. What is that about? Wow, something. Yeah. And eventually I may choose different trees. Maybe I'll choose jungle trees and grow big jungle trees. Or whatever. Or you could also... You can pretty much grow any kind of tree. The only problem is rubber trees, they don't collect... They won't, tear them down or collect the things, so they're pretty much worthless. It just pretty much grows them and they stay there forever. Which is unfortunate. Look at all that. That's a lot of leaves to collect saplings from. And a lot of wood. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed it. I always wanted to try one of these new multi-blocks, and there we go. Just something different to do than the Steve carts or stuff. I don't know how long I'll leave it running or what I'll do with it. I might eventually change it over to actual farms like wheat and stuff. But I thought for now, since I don't, a tree farm's nice and quick and easy to demonstrate. Of course, if I change it in the future, I'll demonstrate that as well. It was fun. I liked making it. Playing with the mods is the whole reason I'm playing on this pack. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I'll see y'all next time.